repeat, meaning my artwork, I can make a repeat out of this. I just need to have some things that match on the sides and top and bottom, okay? So what you're gonna do is, but I feel like it's looking a little rough. I know, I see you. I see you, Abigail. It is a little rough. So sometimes I can use a filter. Does anyone know what's a filter? Has anyone used a filter gallery? Okay. Right here, filter gallery. It's gonna take, your computer might die a little bit, but it's okay. If you see how big that preview is, you can make it smaller first so you can see it all at once, 50%, move it around, and play with the filter. Look at that. You can put more, that actually I do like that one. That one's good. So in other words, there's many different ways of creating textures in Photoshop without trying too hard. And it looks like I worked 40 hours in it. And you can see it. Oh my goodness. I just did as much as I could. Imagine I took that tiny, tiny section of the back. Everyone remembers that, correct? Mm-hmm. And look now. This looks, yeah, let's do it again. We make sure we selected the layer that I want to play with. Mm-hmm. We go to filter gallery. That's the preview, but make it smaller. Right here at the bottom, just make it 50%, because if you put 100%, you're not gonna see anything. So we just move our little page, and we click on the different filters. You can even drop down arrows to see more filters. You see that? Oh, that one looks interesting, but I don't need it. But anyways, but you see the difference. You can do whatever you want to automatically. Changes your colors, it changes your textures. I actually think I kind of like this one, and I kind of like the splatter one too. The only thing, one of the rules with filters though, you need to make sure all of your artwork is in one layer. So even if you, let's just say before you merge everything, you can always make a copy of those layers before you merge it. That's what I do. So let's just do in practice. Let's just say I want to because Photoshop does not let us go back so much. I think it's only like 30 steps that we can go back in Photoshop. So what I'm going to do is just going to make a copy of the layer by dragging it to the little plus sign, and it copies it automatically. That's me saving my file. I click on the layer that I want, and I go, yes.
What plus sign did you go to?
Yeah, right here. You see right here?
Yeah, but that only just created a blank layer for me.
Maybe because you're in the wrong layer? Double check, but I'll go there with you, Benzi. Okay. So then, as you can see here, we go once again to filter gallery.
Maybe if I could duplicate?
Yes, you can also duplicate it. Okay. There's always different, at least 3 or 5 ways to do it differently in Photoshop, always. 50% so I can see more of the print. You can stylize, you can do textures, do whatever you want. I know. So that's one thing about Photoshop. You cannot do this in Illustrator with the filters. So look at the splatter. I think I want to do the splatter. I'm going to do splatter. I'll put OK. Once you do OK, that's it. Look at the difference between these two layers. The splatter one looks a little more blended. I don't need to do that much. Just play with it. That's where we're going to left off right now. I want you to play with as many filters as you want before we go into creating a seamless pattern.